Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special video. In this video, I will be beating the final boss and finishing Elden Ring. But before that, there's something I want to do, which is beat Mohg. So to access Mohg, I need to find a special portal in the consecrated snowfield. On my way to find the portal, I discover the average Norwegian cat.
What the dog do?
So after some time, I found it. But before that, I am invaded by a Frenchman. Now Mr. Baguette doesn't really like me going to the portal, so I get ready to kick his ass. And in the process of doing so, I die. So, after awakening from my slumber, riding back to the portal, I go over to this man and show him that there's more to life than bread. So, with the Frenchman dead, I continue my journey. So now, at Mohgwyn's area, I step in to the boss fight. And oh boy, what a boss fight it was. After I'd gotten him down to about half health, he starts this second phase transition where he inflicts a curse upon you and then thrusts his weapon upwards to deal absolutely devastating damage. Now in total, I tried this boss for about an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you the final attempt where I actually beat him and narrate over it. Because I'm not going to fucking start editing that shit. That's just like too much for me. So I go into this boss fight with a Frost Katana or Uji Katana and a Moon Veil. And let me tell you, this is one of the best combos that I've used against bosses. Now, I couldn't use the Rivers of Blood, obviously, because this boss was basically immune to blood damage because he was a blood enemy himself. So I decided, you know what, let me just grab the most cheesy weapon alongside a very, very easy weapon to use and beat him with it. And it worked surprisingly well. Now this attempt, again, is very deep into my session, so I already knew his attack timings and his attacks, so it was quite easy to get this boss down. As he started his transition, I drank the Wondrous Physic containing the Purifying Crystal Tear, and I began to absolutely pummel this boss. Now the second phase is very, very hard, purely due to his absolutely insane aggression and his range with his weapon, as well as the goddamn blood and fire he's constantly spewing onto the ground, which does not help. It's very, very hard to catch a breath in this boss fight, and let me tell you, it took me a while to get it down. But because I got lucky and he started bugging on his attacks, I got some easy damage in, which was very, very helpful. After fighting this boss for so long, I was able to get it down very, very easily. After beating Mohg, it was time to end it. It was time to go over and fight the last boss of Elden Ring. Now, in my opinion, Radagon is one of the most fun bosses in this entire game. He's difficult, speedy, agile, but not in an artificial way, like a lot of the bosses in Elden Ring, like Millennia, for example. This boss, with the arena being super epic, and as well as the music being absolutely amazing, it all made this boss fight an extremely fun one. Now, I tried a few different builds for this boss fight. I tried the katana build, I also did a few other ones. But ultimately, I confided in my trusty greatsword, as I always had, and it worked out for the better. And with Radagon down, I prepared to finish it. Now, as Radagon was fun and speedy, the Elden Beast wasn't. This massive thing did critical damage, and if I got hit by 2 of his attacks, I was dead. My main worry with this boss were the star attacks that he did, that traced you around the arena. Now, the stars weren't that hard to dodge themselves, but it's the fact that they constantly follow you while the Elden Beast is attacking. That makes it super hard to escape any of the attacks. Now, as the last few hits came down, I ended up staggering the Elden Beast and killing it for good. After all the bosses we've beaten, after all the videos I've made, it is time to ascend the throne.
An age of fracture.